He's on a horse. Hey, Russ.
Uh-oh.
I have compiled a list of questions from somewhere.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Should I be a disembodied voice?
Start with this disembodied voice because you look like you're happy there.
Okay, so one of the questions we've received is, how do you fight someone who is taller than you?
By becoming a master of second intention fencing.
Cool, thanks very much.
Okay, that was super informative end of video. All right, so since I'm traveling to Quebec and it's going to be a little bit till I film again, let's just do all these questions in one mega video. Come on over.
Okay.
I will show you what I mean by that. Oh, I lost my little horsey. I should get my horsey back. This will be illustrative. All right, so Kat is over there, and Kat is, to Kat's sudden bewilderment and surprise, very, very tall.
Yay, finally.
And if I'm going to attack Kat, I have to come into her range, because here's my reach, and here's her reach. Oh, shit.
Oopsies.
Oh, no. So, obviously, I've got myself compressed, so I can't reach it. So what do? Well, I have to be able to attack. If I just stay at distance, and I try orbiting the tall person...
Which is me.
Damn, you're tall from here. You enjoy being a giant, don't you?
Yes.
She's just going to tent peg me every time I give her even the hint of an opening,
Boink.
and I can't respond. So two things. One, if you are a small fencing at tall, you're going to have to hold your hand a little higher. You'll have to learn to use your back muscles to hold your arm up. You can practice literally just doing this. Gravity wants to teach you how to do this. Gravity is an invisible muscle that never wears out. If you want to learn about structure, here's the product placement you've been telling me to do for ages.
Hey.
And it finally makes organic sense. Spaceman Fitness.
This video is sponsored by him.
Or you. You did the art, and it's fabulous.
Yay. Yeah, Spaceman Fitness. It's a book he did about, literally this.
About literally this, yes. Okay, so beyond that, now Kat has a slightly harder time. Now Kat has a radically easier time.
Aha!
Aha. So what I have to do is get inside range. Come forward. If I am here, Kat is no longer having a wonderful time.
Oh dear, being tall is disadvantageous now.
Because Kat has to move, and everywhere she moves, there's already, oh no, Mario, it's a me.
Bleh.
This sucks for her.
Yes.
So as a small person, you have a superpower if you can take advantage of it. And that superpower is teeny tiny target, shorter limbs. Shorter limbs means that in a constrained space, you are more dangerous. Middle of an open parking lot, less dangerous. Corporate corridor, zombie Holocaust scenario, more dangerous. Okay? So how do you cross the gap? Well, you do that by one of two things. Either taking advantage of the fact that you know this tall person is going to simply effortlessly void your initial attempts to get in range, and then tent peg you, which you can then get rid of while continuing to step forward.
Oh no.
And what will the tall person do? One of two things, depending on whether they come out of longsword. If they come out of longsword, they will immediately go to grapple you, secure in the knowledge that they are taller and stronger than you. So, as she initiates the grapple, come to grab me. Yay!
Blah.
As she comes to grapple, come give me aggressive hugging. Mm-hmm. Yay! You let them do it, and you just focus on putting edge on target. Because at this point, it does not matter how good Kat is at grappling, Kat has lost this exchange.
I feel very silly now.
Because entering the grapple, you better believe that's a tempo. And while they're wasting time with that tempo, you can be fencing. Oh, the longsworders are going to hate on us. And the messer people especially, they're going to be all over us. I transcribed that sucker. I know there's wrestling in messer. You don't have to tell me. Go look at my name online. I know it. Yes, I know it.
But
while they're wasting time trying to bind you up. So I'm the tall person. Now you be the small. Kat has a small torso but long limbs, so this is a little bit odd. So bend your knees a little bit to the extent that your injury lets you. So you go to attack. I give up space. I come to tent peg you. Oh, here I am. Now I come to grapple. Ignore. Oh, there you go. That's it. I've now lost the exchange. And if I do anything big or a more explosive grapple with a sword on my neck, and the judge gives it to me because my grapple looks awesome, the judge is a fucking idiot and needs to practice actually learning to see cuts and thrusts as they land. This is fencing. She doesn't have to saw off my neck to demonstrate that a cut could have happened. I don't need to demonstrate wacky force when I'm in a position to cut her in half like a cucumber. And any of you who've ever processed a deer know that if this is sharp, I am in fact ready to go all the way through her spine.
Oh no.
Any of you who are not perfectly familiar with how sharp edges work, go talk to your local, nothing fancy area grocery store and watch the butcher work.
If they still have a butcher.
If they still have a butcher. Many of them still do. All right, next up. She goes to attack. She knows I'm going to pull her short, to use the modern term, so she then turns her attack into another attack. Now, this is the important part. The saber has two ends, right? She's doing this knowing that I'm going to try to rely on my distance to launch a counterattack, so she has that other side of the saber. The saber has two ends. Remember that? Bang. What makes this second intention is she is counting on me, counterattacking or parry riposting into her, and she is waiting for, as she continues her assault, she's just waiting for that, and there's no stress whatsoever. Right. From here, what am I? What's a 6-letter word for fuck?
Can we say that?
I'm not monetized.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can say that. Bang. Yeah, I totally want to get like a bronze plaque or something while not being monetized. That would be the funniest shit ever. They might kick me off the service at that point. I don't know. And if they spend more time in the ecosystem, the corporates are probably happy. Now, the other thing you can do is you can aggress in under a high guard. Haha, she's using her opposition parry. So what do? Well, I can go this way. That plays right into it. I can change lines. Oh, my reach suddenly gets me exactly jack shit. Face the camera. Form an opposition parry high. Now imagine you are taller than her.
You probably are.
You are still abusing your wrist slightly from the art, so more like this.
Okay.
So those of you who see Kat doing this, that's a leftover habit from doing fine art that's been hurting her for years. There you go. Straight in, straight wrist. Good. Now, from there, what do you have to hit? And you may be thinking, aha, the leg snipe. Because it's wide open, isn't it? Kat, take one step further forward. How open is that leg now? Go back. Now take a big passing step. How open is that leg now? Oh, it's still wide open. If you want to, make yourself completely dead going for it. Kat's daydream is she enters in under a high guard and someone's silly enough to go for the leg while she just strolls on forward.
Stress-free fencing.
Stress-free fencing. Let's see what this looks like. So, Kat's in a high guard. I'm like, haha, it's wide open, and I will do this. And she will simply pass forward, pass forward. Oh, what just happened to the quality of my cut? Can I still make this work? Oh, I can absolutely make this work. Does anybody see a problem with how I'm trying to make this work? I still have to care about this, even if I'm taller. You squat. There, I'll pretend to be James, our 6'9" lightsaber student. I can't even do that. The ceiling won't let me do that. James is very tall. He's like literally this tall.
He is tall.
Yeah, 6'9" and can move. Great guy. So, what are my other options as a tall person? Well, we have plenty, but what she cares about is anytime I'm moving, she's going to keep her chest facing the weak of my leg because she faces the attack, right? And she can just keep moving in. And the closer she gets to me, the worse it gets for me. Now she's been too gleeful and, oh, there it is. And now she's maneuvered herself the other short person superpower. This, the strong on strong bind. If you are a size small, this is your bestest friend ever. Now, anybody can use the strong on strong bind in order to produce an immediate hit. It's a valid technique for everybody. But for size small, learn this, love this, get skilled at this, mark a piece of tape right here. And practice taking all their blows weak to your piece of tape, and then practice entering. Have a few bouts where you know you're going to lose and you don't give a single shit, And your entire goal is when they're attacking you, is you're going to get to here. Because from here, I don't have a shot. I don't have a shot at all because she's so damn tall and she can loom and do all those things, right? Until I turn my body, at which point none of that matters.
Oh no. Tall person reasonableness.
Now, at this point, this is like a 5-foot person fencing a 7-foot person. Okay? Except the arms aren't commensurately longer. Except Cat has really long arms for her torso, so it kind of works. So same thing. Cat attacks, get to your proper distance. Cat attacks. Oh no. Okay, now scoot forward just enough. I came forward and I'm here. Can I muscle through this? No, because she's stronger than me. She's taller than me, she's bigger than me. So as this force comes in, I'm just gonna yield and keep turning to face the blow. And look at all the tasty stuff
Oh no.
I have to cut through here while I strong on strong yield. All kinds of terrible things you could be doing to them. So as a size small, you never ever put force against force unless you have the absolute leverage advantage. But you do strategically make use of strong on strong, angle, and the sure knowledge that they're going to get the initiative on you. So make it a trap. Give it to them. Feed them something that makes them go, oh, look, that's cute. I want to tent peg it. And as soon as they yield to that temptation, parry it and gank them. And if you climb right up their pants and stand on their toes while shanking them, while they go, go away, go away, go away, go away, you can enjoy the look of horror on their face and snicker because you have size small superpowers. Actually, in all martial arts, tall people have superpowers, small people have superpowers. It's us poor suckers in the middle who are stuck. So learn to fight to your strengths. You'll have a much easier time. And then you'll wind up with a tall student who you'll be like, oh crap, how do I coach a tall person? Good?
Awesome.
All right, what's the next question that the Reddits and IntarWebz have?
I feel like I should dramatically adjust my glasses to read or stuff.
That you can be as dramatic as you want. This is our YouTube channel.
We have a question. All I wrote was how to compare systems.
Oof, too big.
Too big.
Now,
Okay.
there's, oh wait, actually we have somebody who really has requested this. Too big, separate video.
Okay.
Put a finger on that one, next video.
Countering different guards, for example, a hanging guard.
Easy peasy.
All
I'm
right.
assuming they mean our lineage.
One assumes.
Otherwise it's really too hopelessly big. Cat will be in, I'll say, go to first. I'm slightly taller than you. You use first and second all the time to get rid of stuff, right? Great, so from here, Cat goes to first. Ha-ha! And I go, no.
Oh man.
And I go, ha-ha! No.
Oh man.
And I go, ha-ha!
Well, shoot.
The reason the Hedon lineage doesn't use first, which is actually just an evolution of parry 4. We could take parry 4 high and it turns into first and suddenly it looks like we're doing Highland fencing, right?
Oh.
Except the British Isles doesn't use the false edge. From here, this is a glaring open target. And Cat doesn't have to be subtle because by interposing herself here, she now has opposition to this cut. And this can become a thrust or a cut very easily. I'm still in danger. With a straight blade, if I'm here and she goes to thrust, I just do a little traverse and I'm fine. But notice Cat's still smiling. She doesn't feel threatened by this sudden, unexpected turn of events whatsoever. Yeah, she just curves the saber ground. So against a hanging guard, false edge. Now, how they form their hanging guard, how they move, how they control distance, how they control timing, you will have to figure out how to weaponize this. When someone goes into a hanging guard and you're in our guard, great. Oh, opposition. Everything over here doesn't matter to her, and she's now in her mechanically weakest position ever. She has no choice but to press X to GTFO, and I can just walk forward.
Oh no.
And I can walk forward or bounce forward as fast as they fly backwards. Sometimes it looks very flesh-like, but you can do it. So cat comes into first, like, haha, you can't cut my inner line. Great, here I am. And now what can cat do? Well, obviously she can mouline and hit me, right?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
With no constraints from the ceiling. Both of our form there was not the fabulousest. Grab the blue ball. We didn't know we were doing horseback fencing today.
Great.
Okay, so she's parried me in first.
I have parried.
Great. This is a great place to parry. Oh no, a hanging guard. And she takes me in. Do it a really good one. Get my weak with your strong. There we go. So now I'm super screwed, right? Now any saber fencer worth their salt knows you immediately cut to here. Any modern fencer has literally drilled that until their eyes bleed. But what if they're super familiar with that and they're not going to let me do it? Because I go to here and she moves to cover her saber.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I got a false edge. And notice I can just run away while doing this.
Yeah.
Because if I happen to be here, that's fine. I can fillet the top of the arm. I can fillet the nest of the tricep. We can cut out the condyles.
Who's using those condyles?
Really good parry, boom. And she comes around, great. You feel confident here? Yeah, you should, you totally got me, right?
Yeah, this is good for me.
Yay. Oh, the curve is interesting, isn't it? I
No.
didn't lose my position, did I? Her going to hit me didn't do anything to inconvenience my point in line, did it?
Would you like to negotiate a surrender?
Why, yes, I'm feeling like I would like to be a captive and fed bonbons and coffee. All right, so that's the problem with the hanging guards. Hanging guards are incredibly useful. I use them all the time. I am an open a door of the outer triangle for Italo-Hungarian fencing or for Italian fencing. It's great. On the rare occasions nowadays that I actually play broadsword, I use them all the time. Messerfechten, I adore hanging out in all the different flavors of hooks. And I'm even a watchtower fan, which is, rare. Not a lot of us actually fight from here anymore. This is like Hema dinosaur territory nowadays. Now that a lot, yeah, very few people actually fence from the watchtower anymore.
That's so great.
It's super great. It's murder fuel if you know how to use it. Yeah. Zornhau East Longboard. Watchtower is also Longboard. Once you understand that, Watchtower becomes murder fuel. Anyway, that's the problem. Use your false edge and learn to wreck hanging parries. Because as soon as you get opposition, they're in deep trouble. And expect them to use their footwork to shut your game down, and then it becomes back to regular fencing. What's the next question?
Oh, let's find out. What about adapting to or from a sighted stance from our system?
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, hooray.
So our alignment stance comes from horseback. As Dr. Bill says, Bill Ernhazy, sooner or later everything comes back to the horse. So I'm on horseback. And get in front of me.
Oh, am I
And
also?
if I am horseback, I will never attack cat like this. Ever, ever, ever. Why? There's a horse in the way.
Horse.
My horse and her horse may be having words, but even then they won't be straight on. They'll be jockeying around each other. So if I'm going to attack cat, it's going to be over like this.
Oh no.
Oh look, it's parry one and cut one. I just turned my feet. Oh, now I'm in alignment. And I'm hiding behind my blow. See how easy that is? So now if I have a sighted stance, I just turn this foot out. Boom. But the fundamental geometry is the same. If I hang out in a sighted position, I'm simply getting that body turn for free. I can't hit her if she's straight forward and I'm like this, unless I'm willing to have an incredibly constrained reach and really poor power. Now, hand fighting, there are styles that eat this rule raw because they get really into body mechanics. So, I can come at cat like that, no problem. If I'm willing to not worry about the range game, if up close and personal is how I fight. With this, if I'm facing right at her square feet, this is awkward. Oh, now I've turned my body, it's much less awkward. Now I'm square up, awkward again. So the only difference between a sighted system and what we're doing is they're picking their side and staying at it, and then moving their arms to suit. Or like Chapon, being here and using the same mechanics we do, where you're turning your hips or your waist to face the incoming blow, while you're stepping back to parry it. It's one of the things that makes Chapon murder fuel. I'm really sad that Chapon's actually not a good selling book. We still haven't broken even on it yet.
Come on,
Because
guys.
it's hard to read, but it's lethal as hell. Once you get that slip and rotate and parry locked in, you've got 3 layers of defense, and it's just ugly.
Chapon video series win.
We'll add it to our giant plate, yes.
Yay!
All right, so in our system, here I am, cat goes to make various attacks, and I'm just turning to face the incoming blow. And if I keep doing this, as cat and other students have lamented, it suddenly gets really frickin' hard to land a blow on me. Because and from there I should probably have been in a lower guard, and that's fine. That one shouldn't have been in a higher guard, and that's fine. You can see I'm making a dog's breakfast of the system, right? This is actually part of how Chapon might play. But as I'm doing this, there's this extra space she has to come down past my blade. So I'm not picking my side ahead of time. Cat presents the beginning of a threat, and I just turn to face that threat. Now she has to decide, go to a proper distance before initially. Now she has to decide, do I double down
Yes.
or do I change lines?
Nah.
Cat goes, let's lead with our face.
Yes.
Yay! I pulled it, it's fine. This is what we film with buffers. All right, so that's the difference. It's literally my side has been picked and now I have a dedicated inside and outside, or I'm still going to be sided, but I'm changing which side I'm moving to as I go, as I turn to face the blow. All right, next question.
All right. How about how we can connect our system to Fiori?
Oh, so we are still recording and the battery hasn't died. Good. Okay, so Fiori. Everything in Fiori deals with a posta. Posta longa, posta frontale, horse tooth. Change positions. This is totally not me doing Shinny Chuan. Everything I just did is out of Fiori. Okay? Not actually a Shinny exponent, it just looks a little bit familiar and there might be a reason for that. So if I'm in Fiori, and I tend to be back heel up, or turn and other heel up, I'm using this fundamental mechanic. The actual really close equivalent for this is not Hungarian martial arts, but French martial arts. This maps to Savate very easily once you are turning your body like a barn door rather than twisting to make your pivot work. And the reason for that is Fiori's guys have to be able to do all their techniques in armor, where I don't want to be doing this because this is doing Russian twists in harness. I don't do Russian twists in harness while fighting. I let all that body be an asset while I'm turning. So if I'm here, oh look, what post am I in? You're not a Fiorist. Anybody on camera who's a Fiorist? Say it at the screen. You know what posta I'm in. All right, now I'm in that posta, the same thing. Okay, so cat goes to attack. Oh look, that's a turning of the sword. Which one is it? If you're a Fiorist, you know. Cat goes to attack. Oh, what's this? An adaptation of the first play Largo. You've seen it. Now cat came in low, it's ceiling of course. But I'm here. Can I turn? Sure I can turn. Now, this leg back for Fiori, I'm probably coming into grapple, right? So we wouldn't do this per se. But for this, I can come into grapple or I can just do my saber stuff. So I go, hi, I press right. Or cat goes back a little bit. Cat goes to attack. Take press right. Easy peasy. Cat goes to attack. Take, oh, now we're back to first Largo on the other side. Hi.
Oh no.
So this is actually incredibly easy to map onto Fiori. The difference is, I come up into the window. This is not aux. I am facing my blade when I'm in the window. I'm not here. I'm here in the window. What am I doing? I'm creating a geometry where they have to come past my sword. Because of the curve, I don't have to turn as far. So cat goes to attack, this is fine. With a straight blade, I'd want to be over here. Oh, I'm here, we've seen this before, right? Same concept, I just get to be a little bit lazy because the curve is giving me inside angle that would be up here. And from here, I can't hit her head. But from here, I absolutely can. Now we can manipulate that later. If you freeze frame and go to manipulate stuff and spend 4 pages telling me how I'm wrong about that, dude, go get a life. You can see, sword is way up here.
Hello, sword.
We have a small contingent of people who are upstated in wisdom, and they comment. And God bless you, I love you, but seriously, chill. Look at the principle of what's being said, rather than going to war with all the fine details, because fine details are always arguable. Oh, sword in one hand. I would never guard like this in Saber, would I? But if I cut out of sword in one hand because she goes to attack me, what'd I just do?
Oh no.
I turn my body and I throw a false edge blow. Compatible? Yes. Stinking super compatible. Oh, Fiori longsword. Hand on the pommel. Oh, I can use my ring here. And now, oh, suddenly this posture makes more sense. And this posture makes more sense. Oh, that pommel's nice and forward. So I can cut longsword using the same methodology. And the grip and the way we use the cage grip is completely and totally compatible to longsword. And the only reason no one's seen me do that is because, frankly, I'm in my mid-50s and I'm not dialed in enough with the conditioning to go to a longsword tournament. But you could absolutely play that way in a longsword tourney. Maybe next time as a tourney I'll enter into like very rusty, old fat guy division of longsword just to play around a little bit. So it maps beautifully. It maps as well as Bolognese. It maps better than KDF. I'm not sure if there's a system that actually maps onto it better, but I'm sure there's one out there that does. It's highly, highly compatible. Difference is, Fiori likes to turn the hips because double duty in armor, we like to generate power from the waist.
Cool.
Next question?
That's what I got.
That's what you got?
That's it.
Okay, let me talk about power from the waist for a second.
Can I sneak off camera?
No, I need you on camera.
Oh no. Okay.
Because you're the only other person I have here, and I'm bigger than you, so this isn't quite fair, but come over here, brace yourself, put one foot back. So I'm gonna push on your chest with my other arm. When I say power comes from the waist cutting, okay, we're using this. So if I do this, if I do this, if I do this, this is power from the waist muscles. People who do this system for a long time wind up looking more like modern dancers and less like ballet dancers because we're generating a lot of power through here. Now if I do this brace, I am now pushing with my arm. And she can even change feet, doesn't bother her at all, right? Push, 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 push. I've got nothing, right?
Not nothing.
Okay, ready? Okay, so coming up so we've got to keep you on camera. Okay, so now I'm going to use power from my waist. What are the difference?
I was not acting.
Would you like to act? Okay, resist me. Okay, ready? Push as hard as you want. Okay, power from the waist. That is what happens when you use all of this musculature to move that. So when you are cutting, it is not the case, even with the great big warm-up cuts, that I am doing this, and this is passive. No, this is what is moving my saber through space. And it's part of why we don't worry about hitting hard, but instead we worry an awful lot about hitting less hard. Because if I'm turning this and I'm getting all of that torso there, I'm getting grounding effects through my structure. Product placement, Spaceman Fitness, you'll read about it. I'm getting all of that business for free. It's not internal power levels of refinement. Any good Baguazhang or Tai Chi player would recognize what's going on and shut that down in an instant. Any really skilled wrestler or judoka who understands structure will shut that stuff down in an instant. It's not sophisticated, but it immediately gives me a kind of leverage in my cuts so that I have an easy ability to form all my angles that doesn't exist if I'm using my little bitty deltoids to do all the work. So when you're practicing your cuts, practice generating this power out of your waist. And if you find that difficult, pretend you're a toddler who's steering. Watch a toddler steer. They don't actually do this. They do this with their waist because they don't have great big deltoids and their arms get tired really quickly. All those warm-up actions we do, oh look at that, that's about the waist. This is about the waist, although that may not be obvious at first. Lots of our actions are actually about training the waist to where you can feel the ability to use this to move and have this feel like as active a part of your body as the palm of your hand is. Good? All right, let me stop the camera and then I'll think about how to do the system thing in less than like a solid hour, because usually this is like, that's like seminar level deep stuff.
Yes.
Okay, say something.
Something.
Yay! We've got more videos and content coming, so if you liked what you saw and it was useful for you, please stab the like button, /subscribe, and punch the little bell icon so that you're notified immediately when new content comes available. Thanks, and go do the thing.